So we are going to take a look at the textbooks Guitar Shop. I have a link to it. You can go directly to the Guitar Shop repo on GitHub. And once you get there, you can either download the zip file or you can go ahead and clone it. It does not matter to me. You can actually open it with Visual Studio. Use any of the techniques you want. This is not something that you are going to have to turn in. It's kind of just for us to explore. So once you get this thing open, we are going to take a look at the models. But first, I think we're going to run it. And you can see that the textbook author did choose to run it on multi-platform. So all you should have to do is click on that. And by default, it is going to go into the home controller and it'll route to our index view. So one thing that the author did is they changed the menu. So this is not a standard Bootstrap menu, but if you click on this, that is retrieving one product. And we looked at the controller and the view code for that. Go back to home. This is retrieving multiple products. Okay, and this is just going to a separate view page. Now we could go directly to any of these. So if we wanted to go to About, it's just home/About. And if we take a look, we have a product controller. And in the product controller, we have a detail and a list. Okay, and so if we wanted to go to either the detail or the list, okay, we can. Yeah, detail, I was thinking that was going to bomb. It's not liking detail because detail is supposed to go to 1 and we did not give it the information. Okay, so let's run this again. And let's go to View Products and hit View. Yeah, I'm guessing there's probably a number 2. So let's try this. Nope, didn't like that either. So let's stop. And let's take a look at what it's expecting. Product controller, it's expecting an ID. But I'm guessing that number 2 doesn't exist. So we could play with it some more, but I think you guys are getting an idea of how it works. And we can take a look at the models. So we have a product model. Let's open that up. This is the same one that we looked at in the notes. And then you'll notice there is also something called DB in here. And this is actually populating the table. And we're going to be learning more about how to do that later in the course. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you. The views, you'll notice when we look at them that they do not have doc type HTML at the top. They don't have the head section, and they do not have the body section. So you might be thinking these are not proper HTML documents. So where is the missing HTML? It is in the shared folder in the layout.cs HTML file. So if we take a look at that file, this is where that missing HTML is. And you'll notice that there is razor code, an @ followed by render body. That is the point that all of these other views are pulled in to layout. So every one of these views is being pulled into layout at this point. And that is why they have the common menu and different things at the top. Normally in a Bootstrap app, you all have the same menu at the top. This one is a little unusual. The one that we did ourselves, our first app, if we take a look, this layout is a little bit more involved because it has the nav bar. Okay, and you can see render body is way down here. So this provides that common menu to all of the different view pages. Okay, so there's a common footer. They're all pulling in the same libraries. This is typically what you would see in an MVC app. So as far as what you need to turn in, all you have to do is submit a link to your MVC first app repository. That is all you need to turn in for the first assignment, and make sure you read chapters 1, which we just covered, and chapter 2 that we will be covering next week. Also, do not forget to do your profile glossary and the discussion exercise that are part of our orientation activities.